Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Titans, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Rebels will kick it away to start. He'll return it. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Titans offense will take the field first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
To the air, it's Beebe. There's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab on the left side. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Look out, he's got room.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
To the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
How about this defense coming out the gates, first drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The kick is on its way. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Ole Miss offense will get the ball for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Fakes his man miss. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll go to the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got his man on the right. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hansen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few times...
Touchdown, Ole Miss! Hey, the grab in the end zone for the score. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw, it's Beebe. Catch in the middle, it's Hall. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Punts it out of the air. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem, and the QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes.
Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Titans will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Slips through the line. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive.
Turning it on! No, he got loose! He's at it, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rebels!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. comes the offense returning to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Beebe. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Titans line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Hansen. Inside the 45. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There he goes. Touchdown, Titans. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. To the air, it's Maddox. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He'll do it himself. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get into the 29-yard line.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Buys a little extra time. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And into the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Rebels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for a man. It's Beebe. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Smallwood. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab down the middle.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air on 1st down. Unleashes one. It's complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. And the Titans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Beebe. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Made a defender miss. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Ruskin. Russell out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Yeah, that is a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making...
Breaks into the open. Bounced off his feet. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass, it's Maddox. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Going right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're down on the rock, pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play...
Oh, he's got some space. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense putting points on the board. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Handoff from the shotgun. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll run for it on third and short. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Titans come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Titans are moving quickly down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Titans will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That fumble in crust territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
They'll run the toss. And some room to work. Past the sticks, and he may get more. There he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over East Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Titans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Let's go. To the air, it's Beebe. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And his first pass is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Bradley.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
Breaks into the open. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just...
Next going for the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more with that trip to the house. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Got the quick pass. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Third down after the run. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's Keith. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Titans will punt it away on fourth down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He caught it.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Dropping back, it's Evans. Trying to barrel in.
I tell you, this defense, they've looked really good with their backs against the wall. When they get down in their own end defensively in the red zone, they really just seem to tighten up, and you saw it there on that play.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Trying to slam in. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Pollock.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they featured him today.
Looking for the score. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
That is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Titans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Titans will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Looking to pass. It's Evans. Got his man downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Rebels want to move quickly. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Red pass, it's complete. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Cousins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Titans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds his man. It's Cousins. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten. And that
snags it down the right side. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things and win. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you've also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got 1 loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true. So I can't take it too hard, but I got to use it.
Yeah, this loss definitely hurts. And I know one of the goals for this team at the start of the year was to go undefeated and win a national championship.